In this video, I'm going to show you something you should know and hopefully you do know, and that is change your air filter in your house for your furnace. There's a few things in your house that might have some sort of filter. Sometimes it's your hot water tank. You know, depending on the model, they'll have a filter. Definitely look at your manual. It will not most likely, it will definitely be your furnace should have a filter. The only difference is depending on how it's configured. Sometimes the filters are directly in the furnace somewhere themselves. Sometimes it's in the return. You know, if you have a question, contact your HVAC guy or who installed it. In my house specifically, we have a filter up in the ceiling that needs replaced. Definitely check your size of your filter.
How do you know what size air filter you need? The first and easiest way is to pull the old air filter out and read the measurement on your existing air filter. If it doesn't have the measurements on it, some manufacturers do use a model number instead. If your HVAC system uses a whole house filter, the model number will most likely be listed and not the dimensions. If you don't have that information, you can absolutely measure it yourself. So grab a measuring tape, measure the sides of the existing air filter as well as the depth of the filter so you know how thick it needs to be. If there's no air filter and you have no way to get this information, measure the size and depth of the air filter compartment, or the most sure way to do it is refer to your HVAC manual.
These are not terribly expensive. There are different filters depending on if you're hypoallergenic, if you need more dust control, you have asthma. So look at the different specifications on these. This is just a basic filter. So with these, very easy to install. Of course, get the right ladder. What we're looking at here is I'm gonna get up to the ceiling and there's two tabs that you have to touch or have to adjust to open this up. I'm gonna set that there for a second. So on this one, we have two tabs right here. They loosen up and then you tighten them. They come down. As you can see, just before I even take this filter off, it's pretty bad. It definitely needs replaced. I have kids and a cat and kids and kids and kids. So with this, when I do take it down for all of you, it just kind of suctions up there. Take note of how it's placed, especially if somebody else, a professional, installed it previously, because you'll kind of notice there's some wire on one side, not on the other, which you'll see on the new filter. So we know that just from taking it down, wire goes up, right? Or you can look at the airflow, because we know that this needs to capture all the debris and particles. So it needs to be in line with the way that the air is flowing. So either the airflow or just take it out and kind of take note of the orientation of it. So take the old one out, put the new one in. I have my furnace on, so it's pretty easy because it's got a little bit of suction to it, but you do want to make sure that it's in there nice and tight. Okay, that's pretty nice and tight. It's not going anywhere. I have the grate. Again, it matches the way that it was previously, even though, you know, this one's obviously clean, but the top and bottom is orientated the same way. And now, so we just replaced the filter. Again, pretty easy, just know the size. You know, if there's any special needs or anything, just check the specifications of it. If you're unsure where it should go, whether it's in the ceiling, in the furnace, or just contact your HVAC guy. For the most part, it's very, very easy. Go to Lowe's or Home Depot. Don't want to discriminate, of course. And you know, it depends on the filter, so change it every month, 3 months. It also depends on how many kids, cats, how much traction you get, how much dust you get in your area. There's a lot of things, variables that could be considered. But for the most part, every 3 months is probably roughly what you should do. But you know, definitely read the back. Again, it's not hard to do yourself. And hopefully this helps. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe below, and we'll hopefully see you very soon.